Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. Welcome to the another part of this series, Adhan app. Previously, my Adhan was not working because after that I searched for the problem, and I found that changing my app, giving a new app ID after adding Adhan, it is working now. So keep it in mind that if you change something, then you should change the app ID under this June schedule, notification details, Android details, and app ID. And then today we need to initialize our Azan for 7 days. So schedule our Azan for 7 days. At first, came to the main dot, and we was um, we was returning this notification page in the home, but for setting up notification. But now we are again moving to this permission page again, and changing the notification page with permission page. And this permission page do not take anything. Okay, I have found an error here. If I close the mobile and close the app and turn off the GPS and turn off GPS and auto restart the app, and then I move open the app again. If I open the app again, you can see it is asking for location, and if I accept the OK, and it will start loading. And because because if I you can see if I say here in the Adhan page, Adhan page, or where here in the Adhan page, else if snapshot dot has error, has sorry, connection state, snapshot dot connection state is equal to connection state is equal connection state the dot waiting connection state dot waiting, and then if I return here, if I return here so if I return here text and connection waiting, then you can see and refresh, you can see and make it center, and then you can see what is happening, because it is waiting for the connection state, and which is a problem, really a big problem. So in this stage we can ask for user to uh, reopen the app, close. Okay, so you can say the user, please reopen the app, please turn on GPS and reopen the app, and do the same thing for other case. And it is not a big problem because it happens only when the GPS is turned off. But it can it for this reason we can get a less rating in Play Store accounts, so we need to solve the problem. If you can solve this problem, then you can share with us. We will benefit from your help. So today we are going to set alarm for 7 days, and if we see the in notification manager, we need the time and ID and walk string walk to, and we need another thing is we need the user prefer for the notification. So we I have three Adhan here. So I can pass the Adhan from here. I can say uh, required string Adhan name, a series and Adhan or Adhan, and what problem here? Okay. So here we can give the Adhan name from this part. Uh, we do not need this part anymore on press because we are not showing this page anymore in the rest of the tutorial. It is unnecessary for us now from now, and we need to return the Adhan name from the where it is walked here Adhan from the upper level, paste the Adhan name here, and that is okay. And the argument constant creator must question make. The problem is it is not constant, but I say her I give it constant, so remove the constant and it will solve the problem. As we can see, to make a schedule alarm, we need this four thing: Vakto name, Adhan name, ID and time. We can create a class here inside here, create a class object here, create a file of objects.dart. Here we will define our objects, and here the class is Adhan, or can say Adhan reminder, and here we need a int id, and we need a string Adhan, and we need string Vakto name, and we need date time, and date time time, and we need a constructor which where there will be id this dot then this dot Vakto, and this dot time, and all of these are required. And after that move here I create as an object, alhamdulillah, and move to this page. We need a list of Azan object here, uh, a list of for 7 days. Here we will create another class. The class name is it is singular, and it is plural, and here it will store Azan reminder, list of Azan reminder. Here I will create a list of Azan reminder, and it is Azan reminders is equal to, this is the list, and here we will store all the Azan. And to store that we need another thing. We need okay, Azan reminders, make it plural, and we need is for Azan for Fajr is on or off. uh, Azan for Fajr, Fajr is on or off. This boolean we need it, and we need also need boolean for others. Azan for uh, dher doher is on or off. Azan for asr, asr asr, on or off. Boolean azan for mag rib is on or off. And we need isha is on or off. Okay, then we will take all these parameter from all these variables value from the constructor, and here we will pass we will give it a default value. uh, this dot is equal to true, default is true, and again same for this dot duhor is equal to true, default is true, and if someone uh, need to stop the Adhan, and then he will get the this false in the settings. Adhan for Maghrib is this dot Maghrib is true, and Adhan for this dot Isha is true. Everything is true as long as no one uh, after and what and this is there is a error because it is error from here. I use colon. I need to use semicolon here. Here is the error gone. That is all. If I get for getting this Azan, we need to create a init method or initialization, and here in initialization we will generate this list of Azans. As for 7 days, we can here we can say for method for as for loop, and select the for loop, and here inti I count is has 7 count, and for 7 count we will generate, we should have 7 date. As here Adhan time, we'll move here and get the date time dot now. To generate Adhan time we also need location, I think. Yes, we need location also. We, to generate prayer time we need a coordinate, so we need this coordinate must. So import the location Adhan dart package here. Adhan dart package here, and we need location also, location, or sorry, coordinate nets coordinate, and it is required. TIS is dot coordinate, and it is required. So fast date time is fast date time is the date time dot now. The time is date time dot now, and dot add duration. We will add duration, and in the duration of days of I days. If I is 0 day, so we'll for I have 6, we will get 7th day. Okay, then we for this loop we will get just 7 days jet time. For 7 days jet time, and for the coordinate we will generate the this Adhan prayer for, we will generate here is the line with the coordinate, we will get the prayer time. So prayer time is equal to prayer time is equal, and it is date is date time, and params is, what is the params, and params is here. Params is where params is calculation method. Okay, we need also params with calculation method here, and it is also required. Method params, and we need it also required from there. After getting yes, the error should go on. Sorry, params is calculation parameter, not method. Yes, then we get prayer time for the fast j, and if and yes, we get the prayer time for the fast j, so we can if and we can here is it takes date time. We will generate 5 date time for their day, and we will pass if function and if for if, and here in ifs we will pass Adhan for Fajr. If Adhan for Fajr, then if Adhan for Fajr is true, then we will add Adhan for Fajr inside update time of Adhan dot Fajr inside here, and inside this Adhan reminders parameter. Here it takes Adhan reminder, and it has ID, it has Adhan, it has time, and it has Waqt. And the Waqt name is Fajr, F-A-J-R, Fajr, and the Adhan name is we need the ID is 1 plus 7 into I. It will generate one or 7, not 7, 1.5, 5 for 5 paired. The ID is 1 plus 5 paired into 1, and and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, our ID is 1, 6, is 5. It's okay. Then the time is this date time, or sorry, not date time. Time is prayer time dot Fajr, and you are, and make and the Adhan is Adhan. We also need the Adhan. Okay, we need also Adhans in setup, and to get Adhan, I am sorry, I want to create another object, another class. Sorry for that. It is getting longer and complex. More Adhan for Fajr, it has boolean is Adhan on, Adhan for, or Adhan for Waqt is Adhan 1, Adhan for Waqt is Adhan on, is on. And another thing is we need is Adhan 1, and we need string Adhan name. I'm sorry because we need to store data. You know, to make a better app, we need to store more and more data, and for that we need these classes. And this dot is as an on is as an name, and this dot is as an on is automatic true, and as a name is automatic something. I give this auto. Okay, then on this Adhan, instead of Adhan, this values as boolean, we'll convert it to Adhan for Waqt, and instead of true we pass this, and Adhan name are required, is required or not. why it is required. Okay, const constant and const constant. Okay, what there is a third bracket and it works more fine. Yes or not? Okay, I got it. What it is asking for. It is asking for constant class. For constant class, we need constant variable, and this is a constant class, and it needs a constant default value. It needs constant as that it is asking for, and paste here, 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 here. Yes, and you can see now it is. Oh no, will not work. We can see is Adhan on, then is Adhan on, then Adhan is Adhan for Fajr dot Adhan name. Alhamdulillah. And the others are same. If Adhan for Johor, I'm sorry because it is too complex and long, but it must be for better. uh, and it two we will add two, and for this Adhan for Asr, Adhan for Asr it is 3, and octo name is ASR, and we need Adhan for Maghrib and Isha. Maghrib and Isha 4, and sorry, Maghrib and Adhan for Asr and Adhan for Maghrib, and keep these things and do not make mistake here. Last one is Adhan for Isha. Adhan for Isha. Here copy and paste. And Isha. Then we can move to this Adhan time page, and then in init state we can simply bring the object, initialize a Adhan reminder here. Adhan reminder late, or Adhan reminder Adhan reminder is equal to Adhan reminders, and then we can we need to import the object, and it says the params is required. Okay, params is required and coordinate is required. Then move to here. Here we get coordinate in this line. In this line we get coordinate, and we here we get as a reminder, and then pass here params and coordinate. Params params, and then after that we need okay, we need another for loop for in for and in for item in where items for another thing we need is before that other reminders dot initialization, and here after that we will get Adhan reminder singular for each Adhan reminder. In Adhan reminders, in Adhan reminder, we will get an Adhan reminder. Sorry, we will get Adhan reminder. Okay. Oh, sorry. Adhan reminder dot Adhan reminders. It is a list of Adhan reminder, and then it is notification manager, and we need a notification manager here, and notification manager is notification manager. You can initialize notification manager here is equal to notification manager, and notification manager dot initialize. Initialize notification. After that initialization notification, we can cancel we need to cancel notification. For canceling all notification, we can set notification here dot in the for loop set notification. Here is you need time id waktu and Adhan, and the time id waktu is dot time, yes, dot id Adhan reminder dot id Adhan dot waktu, and Adhan. All of these will set Adhan for 7 days, and if we need to restrict Adhan for a waktu, we need to pass here waktu inside Adhan reminder. We need to pass here and Adhan for Fajr, and inside this Adhan for Fajr we need to pass Adhan for Waqto is false is something, or not Fajr. I Adhan for Duhur, if he need Adhan for Duhur is false. He can. Here you can give the Adhan for Fajr and how it takes. Okay, one thing I think I need it solve. It is solved there, and here inside it is not third bracket. Yes, and then here we can pass Adhan is Adhan on is false. So we can set Adhan from here. Uh, for Dhuhr, you see I turn off the Adhan as, and same for Asr Maghrib Isha, I can turn on or turn off the alarm. And you may ask how it is working, and I can paste a default Adhan name here, from here default, no, not default, another Adhan or different Adhan from here. Here you can see another Adhan, and I can pass a different Adhan from here, which is different from default Adhan. You can see here there is a default Adhan I set. Just it is a default Adhan, and it is our custom Adhan. And this is how we can set Adhan, default and custom. And another thing is uh, after after getting this Adhan reminder, we initialize this Adhan reminder, and it generate 35 Adhan for us for next 7 day. And then or no, Adhan date, it generate date only, 35 date, not set Adhan. And then we get a notification manager, and then we cancel all the notification previous Adhan, and we reset Adhan for 25 Adhan, this line. So it is under build method. So if we refresh the page, every time it will run, which is annoying and make our code slow. So we need to stop this code from here to here. We need to run this code just for one time, when the user to come in. And so we need a boolean. Bool is an is Adhan generated, sorry, is equal to false. At first it is false. So is it if it is false, we can tell here is down here, we can tell her yes, we can tell here if it is false, so it will return false. And if it is false, then we will need we will run this code, or um, before this false we will pass this not sign. It will turn this into true, this, so it will get we will get true. And if true, this code will run, and after running one time we will make it false. We will is equal to true, sorry, is true. We will make it true, and then it will not run again. Okay, as long as I, we are not entering in the page again. And you also pass data from here, true, in state, sorry, false. I think in this name is Adhan, notification is generated is more good and loving. Okay, I make this all every name other notification generated. Make the other major horizon true, because true is more good. I still have another mistake in object. There is, I give here ID 1, 2, 3, 4, and it do not give it 5. That is mistake. I am running my app. So I got an error here running on my phone. The error is, it is saying that uh, must be date in future instead of time zone is the error. And yes, this is so what I think is, it is here in notification manager. This is the causing error, and here the date time of now difference, it is it it is passing a negative duration. I think duration, that is why, because today Fajr has passed. Fajr Salat has passed, so alarm for the Fajr will not work. Okay, because Fajr passed, and Fajr is now, today's Fajr is not future, it is past at that time. I think so. Make a duration here, and pass the duration here, and take the duration here, and it will work only when duration is greater than, it will work only if duration is greater than, duration is greater than 0. I think trying, not negative. So I am trying to do that. Here you can see there it is showing duration dot is negative, and it is returning boolean. So we can take this, and this, so duration dot is negative. If duration dot is negative, and it will, if it is negative, it will return true. But we do not need the negative one. Is negative, we will run the list line if the duration is positive. So I will not uh, this boolean, and it will be for positive. If it is positive, then it will run this line of code. Okay, so let us try it again. And yeah, it worked, no error. Alhamdulillah. So that is all about it, and we have successfully set alarm for next 7 day. So in next tutorial we will cover how we will cover set up Adhan for Adhan with database. Okay. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.